everybody. Hey, we've got 14 people watching us already. We're already rock stars. Susan, we're glad you're here. Hi, everybody. I am Pat Russell, and I am here with some of your wonderful directors to Reboot Monday. Let's have some fun tonight. So we have Kelly Jarvis here tonight with us. Kelly, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
And then we have Marilyn Billings down in the other corner.
Hello.
And then we have Jenny Bouquet, who's going to cook for us tonight.
Hey, everybody.
So I'm running the comments. We want to make sure you say hi to us. I am going to tell you at the end of the evening, after we're done, when we do some of our idea sharing, we want to hear your ideas too. So when you post ideas, you're going to go into a special drawing. I will do a drawing for everybody that's on that checks in, and we can see your name. So make sure you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give them permission so we can see your name. Okay, so right now we're going to say goodbye to our leaders. They'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to get us started, and then they'll be back to join us very shortly. I hate to remove them. It's very rude, but that's what I must do. Okay, so let me pull up my PowerPoint. We've got 15 people. Let's get this baby up. Let's get up to 35 people watching us tonight. That would be wonderful. Faye's here. Hey, Faye, thanks for being in the house with us tonight. I'm pulling up my slides. There we go. Oops, let me bring this down. So the first thing I want to do is I want to welcome you to Reset Monday. And I also want to tell you, I want to congratulate some people. We have some Tupper anniversaries in the house for the month of February. And I want to first congratulate Mayo Banyan. Mayo Banyan is celebrated this February 20 years in Tupperware. Congratulations, May. Yeah, that's incredible. Tina Bowers is at 13 years from the Lucky Charms. Jackie Tyner is 5 years. April Holiday, 4 years. Leslie Barrett is 3 years. Look at this. Melinda Bookman is 3 years. Samantha DeRosia is 3 years. Susan is from the Dream Team, is also 3 years. Melissa Arrowwood from the Dream Team is 3 years. Victoria's 2 years. Kendra's 2 years. April is 2 years. Emily is 2 years. Heather Smith is 2 years. Karen Lemire, Michelle Perry, Megan Guyette is a year, but Michelle Perry was 2. And we have everybody at a year. So I want to congratulate you and celebrate your Tupper anniversary and say, we're so glad you're part of our Tupperware family. And every month we're going to be doing this. You're going to see some people with a lot of years in Tupperware. It's pretty amazing. Wait till you see. Now, so I wanted to do that. And then I wanted to give some recognition because we have a very, very, very big challenge going on just for Golden Opportunities sales. And it's called the very first annual Tuppers. And this is, we did it under, think of the Emmys or the Oscars. Think of the Oscars where everybody gets all dressed up to hear who won the Oscar. Well, we're going to see who's going to win the Tupper. It is a 4-week sales challenge, February 9th till March 8th. We just finished week 1. Wednesday, we'll finish week 2. But as of today, we're going to be recognizing the top 5 consultants, the top 5 managers in personal sales, the top units, the top director units, and also the top recruiters. Now, our top 5 consultants, as of 4 o'clock when I typed this, is Susan, Karen Jones, Jeannie. Sorry, Jeannie. I got to learn to write instead of Jean Fish, which you're registered under Jeannie. I'll get there. Give me patience. I'll get there. April Holiday and Lisa Martin. Our top 5 managers and above in personal sales, Jenny B, Tammy Philbrick, Brenda Crawford, Lisa Cox, and Stacy Goki. Congratulations. So who's going to get? So what's going to happen is when we announce the top 5 in each category, they're going to get a special swag bag mailed to them from me. And then the night of the Tuppers, we will have them all on screen with us in each category. And I will be all dressed up and I will be announcing who won the Tupper in each category. And the winner of the Tupper is going to get a very exclusive gift to commemorate their amazing accomplishment. So how many parties do you have up? Are you going to help your director team be the number 1 director team and bring home the Tupper for your director team? Who's going to be the top unit? We've got, after Wednesday, 2 weeks left. I want to also congratulate our new consultants who've already qualified for their first order award. Now, the challenge ends Wednesday at midnight. But congratulations, Michaela and Robert. I know you're watching, brand new consultants. Congratulations, Liza Jones from the Northern Lights. Nicole from Fire and Ice. Tammy, you've been doing such a great job helping Nicole get started. And then Victoria from the Northern Lights have already qualified and get to choose whether they want the Supersonic Chopper Compact and Tall or the Fridge Smart set for just $20 because they submitted $99 from the time they came in February until Wednesday, but they've already done it. Now, Patricia Dove, Mary Hurt, and Nathan and Jessica, you still have time. You still have time to get your first order reward, and we want that for you. Now, I got to change this. I'm going to check some comments here. We got some people shouting out congratulations, and I love that. Now what we're going to talk about is I'm going to bring down my PowerPoint, and we're going to talk about something we learned at Summit, which is how to link your date book to your checkbook. This is really, really exciting. And I'm going to go through with you right now some ideas on how you can add more parties into your date book. Does anybody want to add new parties to your date book? Let me know in the chat if you want to add some parties to your date book, because that's what I want to know about. So get ready. Now I'm going to post the pictures after we're done tonight. But Stacy Koki said, me. And somebody else said, of course. I love hearing that because, the party's the easiest way to do your business. So let's get started with my ideas that I wanted to share with you tonight. And then Kelly's going to come on and share some ideas. If you want to do some in-home parties and you're wondering what to take with you, Kelly's going to help you with that. And then Jenny's going to do our demo. And then Marilyn's going to come back and help you with words to date at a party. And then I have to come back because I have a special drawing to do tonight. Lots going on. Go ahead and tag a friend and tell them to join us. Okay. So I want to really, really talk to everybody about this because I'm so excited about this. We have a really special opportunity right now. I'm having a last chance, first glance Tupperware party. Come join the fun. And what you would do is be the first to see what's leaving the current Tupperware catalog and what products are coming to the spring 2023 Tupperware catalog. So let me show you how this would work. So what you're going to do is post this on your VIP page and also send out some messages to your customers and friends. You decide, do you want to do it as a group, as an event in a private group, in a messenger chat, or even a Zoom? And then you create your party. Now, I got to tell you, because you are going to be showing some of the spring products, it must be a closed group. It has to be a private group. It can't just be blasted out on social media. It has to be a private group where people only can enter who were invited and nobody else can see it. Okay? Let everyone know, hopefully I know how to spell no, I just can't type it, that the party is just 24 hours long with a live session on Tuesday night. So if you put this out tonight, you will have people respond right away because people love to see things like this. Tuesday night, you can go live for 30 minutes, and then that'll give you Wednesday to get all the orders placed for the items that are from the winter catalog that are going to be leaving Wednesday at midnight. So that gives you Wednesday to get that done. People who want some of the new items in the spring catalog, you would order those Thursday afternoon when they open up at noon. It also gives you a chance to get people excited who will date their party into the first week of March. So you could do that. Got to hop on it. Next idea. Oh, I also want to remind you, this last chance party, this is the best price of the year on the Fridge Smarts, on the Onion Smart containers and the Potato Smart containers, the very best price. And we have it till Wednesday midnight. You can offer that at this last chance party. We also have all the February brochure items that will be leaving. And that Freezer Mates Plus Simple Set for $39 is huge, my friends. Absolutely, positively huge. And people are going to want to be able to get their hands on it before it's gone. We also have the bamboo that is not in the spring catalog that is going to leave Wednesday at midnight. We have tons of the Mickey the Mickey Mouse that you can be offering, and that little frozen cake taker. Oh my gosh, what a great Easter gift. That's all leaving Wednesday at midnight. We also have something that you might not have picked up on, but with the spring catalog, the utensils will not be sold separately. So you have a huge push, a huge opportunity to really work with these before they go into sets for the spring catalog. So you can search, and maybe we'll have Jenny do a live because Jenny does this beautifully. In your past orders, in Gen Con, you can go into search and you can type in utensils and you'll see everybody who's ordered some. And you can contact them and let them know if they want to complete their set without having to buy a whole nother set. Now's the time to do it. Put a meme out and say, who loves to can or freeze in the summer? Who's so excited spring's almost out and you're already planning what you're going to can this year? They need the ladle. Who loves to grill? What a great Father's Day gift. The season serve and the tongs. Great Father's Day gift. Every cook needs the wire whisk and the silicone whisk along with the spatula. Because if you came in my kitchen, you'd probably find 5 spatulas and 2 of each whisk. And I know Kelly Jarvis would tell you that spoon, she loves the spoon. And we'll let Kelly talk about that when she comes on with us. So work with this offer. Yes, Tupperware changes configurations of products. They do. So let's use it to our advantage and drive some sales before Wednesday at midnight. So you have that to offer people. Look at everything we have to offer. Okay, here's a party idea. You can post this on your pages. Now, you don't have to use this picture. You can use whatever you want. Who wants a free Tupperware goodie bag? I'm feeling generous today and want to give away as many as possible. Oh my gosh, how are you going to work with this? Now, I got to see what, okay, we'll have Emily. We will definitely have Jenny show you, or I'll go live and show you because I can do it too, but we will get that done for you. And maybe when Jenny's talking, she'll just give you a little brief synopsis of how to do it. It's really easy. You can do it. Aren't you glad you're here? Okay, so here's how this works. A free Tupperware goodie bag. So people will respond, yeah, I would love a free Tupperware goodie bag. Then you say, okay, Kelly, I'm going to instant message you. Or Kelly, I'm going to send you a message. How you're going to get it? Because you want to reply to them because that drives your algorithms on Facebook. But then you go over and privately message them and say, I've got a special gadget for you, and this is how you can have it. You can schedule a 24-hour Facebook party with me. It is so easy. You don't have to do it. All you have to do is invite your friends and stay engaged in the party with me, and I will mail this to you. You don't have to send more than one. I have a friend, she's so good, and I used to do this, is you take a clear poly bag, and right now you can get St. Patty bags that have little shamrocks on them, put a gadget in it, tie it with a ribbon, and mail it to them. Now, I just went on before I came on, and there is right now a little 8-game gadget bag. It's $2.50. You're going to get the spatula, the funnel, the sifter, and 2 citrus peelers. Well, that's 8 gifts for $2.50. Imagine if you had 8 people respond who said, well, gosh, I'd love that. They love our gadgets. Never underestimate the power of our gadgets. They'll be so excited to get them. You would mail them that when they schedule that party. It's going to cost you probably $4 because of mailing, but it would be so worth it to get that party. So you could do that one. Here's another idea. This is an in-person. So if you have some vendor shows coming up, or if you plan, you've got some errands to run. My friends, I've been known to take a big That's a Bowl, do up these cute little bags, and take them with me. Like if I'm going in the post office, that goes in with me, and my debit card is in my pocket, and I set that on the counter. And they go, Pat, what are you up to? And they go, what's that all about? Well, I'm with Tupperware, and I'm out today giving gifts to people who'd love to get some free Tupperware. So you pick a date for your party, take the keychain today, and I'll bring the surprise bag to you at your party. right? Because they don't get the bigger gift unless they hold your party. Now, I want to tell you something. If you have, and I was looking, if you happen to have in your stash some of the That's a Bowl keychains, you can put a That's a Bowl keychain on here. And if you wanted to say, and I'll supersize it when you hold your party, well, the That's a Bowl, the little That's a Bowl is a dating gift. Or a thank you gift. So they would get that. They could take that for their party, and that would be your supersized gift. It's right there in the catalog, guys. Now, if you don't have any of the That's a Bowl keychains, that's okay. You can use the Shape a Ball keychain because having a party's fun. Shape a Balls are fun. And then inside, you could put an old dating gift. You could put a cereal bowl, something small, one product. You could even put a small one of the game gifts that you got in your gadget bag I just talked about. But they get that when they hold their party. Here's the thing. It attracts attention. You're going to the grocery store, put that bowl. I dare you. You want to build? Put that bowl in your grocery cart and walk around the grocery store. Because some lady's going to say to you and have something on that says Tupperware. Some lady's going to say, what's that? Oh, I'm out building my business today, and I'm looking for lucky people who want to get over $100 in free Tupperware by being a hostess with me. Have some fun with it. Okay. Oh, Stacy Goki says she's going to do it this week. Love it, Stacy. Awesome. Book a party, pick a number, win a prize. Now, a lot of you have wonderful luck with this, and this is nice and springy. Everybody's ready for spring. I've been seeing posts all over the place. Spring's 30 days away. So book a party, pick a prize. So they pick their number, and then you reply. Remember, you reply to them, and then you go into instant message to set their date. Now, what are you going to get for the prize again? Old dating gifts. Okay? Small things. If you need help, reach out to your director. Now, I want to go back one because I forgot something I wanted to say. Can we believe that? Nope. I'm going to hold on to that thought. Okay. Next, Tupperware. Let me throw you a party. Here's the deal. There you go. We had somebody, I believe this is probably, it's not Stacy because Stacy's name's showing. Maybe Nedra? Might be Nedra because sometimes her name doesn't show. Yes, it's Nedra. Thanks. Okay, so Nedra just did a bridal shower and people were asking for business cards. See, people want our product. Okay. Here's the thing. Let me throw you a party. Here's the deal. I'll do all the planning. Well, we do all the planning. We plan the demonstration. We plan the games, right? We plan how we're going to get people to connect. You invite all your family and friends. No cooking and cleaning required since it's online. And you can earn all the half price items and free host credit. Sound great? Apply within. Tupperware party in a bowl. Now, some of you have tried this in the past and it works so well. Sometimes we forget the ideas. Here's what you can do with this one. You take one of your Tupperware bowls, whatever you have, and you put some fun product in it. And you go to an office or you say, hey, I have a really fun party. It's called Tupperware Party in a Bowl. I'm looking for someone who works in an office who'd be willing to babysit my bowl for 2 days. Remember years ago when the kids used to have to carry around a sack of flour and it was their baby? Kind of the same idea. And yes, I'm going to share all these with you after we're done tonight. Jenny's had great luck with Party in a Bowl. So what you do is you put some product in the bowl, you put some catalogs, some flyers, some order forms, and a couple little game gifts. Then the person who's babysitting the bag is now the hostess. And that person is going to collect the orders, give everybody who places an order one of the citrus peelers, or the people can go online through the link and order. I've done it at my kids, when they were little, the pediatrician office. So the person who was at the front counter, she said, oh, I'll do it, the receptionist. And she collected all the orders, and I came back 2 days later and collected everything. I've done them at accountant offices. I've even done one at a lawyer's office because it was a big office and there were a ton of women who worked in that office. Think of where there's a bunch of people that work someplace that would have time just to flip through that catalog and see what's new. Then that person gets all the gifts that the sales generated. Okay, let's do another one. Pick a heart, win a prize. Now, this is very similar to the one with the flowers. Now, for this one, I want you to remember something. February sales month ends Wednesday the 23rd, but February month ends February 28th. So you can play with this still, even though it's hearts. And then maybe you want to change it to shamrocks or March. Put in the dates that you want parties. Now you might say to me, Pat, today is the 20th. There's only 8 more days. There's no time. Oh, there's so much time. A virtual party can be set up today and started tomorrow and closed within 24 hours. So put dates in. Put in the 21st, put in the 22nd, put in the 23rd. Put in what you want. Now, post the image and these words on your wall. Pick a heart, win a prize. Check your inbox after you select your number. Now, respond to those who pick the number when they comment. Once again, we're going to drive those algorithms and then go into Messenger and set, this is what they're going to get. This is what they're going to get until midnight on the 23rd. Did you know? Did you remember? For dating a party, they are getting the tongs. Well, they're not tongs. They're getting the serving spoons. So you open up their party, you close their party by Wednesday night, and they're going to have the tongs. You don't have to mail anything. You don't have to do anything. They're getting the tongs, and they're going to start generating some sales with everything that's going on. And I love all these ideas that are coming in. Okay, so there's another one. Aren't you glad you're here? Okay, host your own party. I'm hosting a Tupperware party. Would you like to see what's new? And then, like I said earlier, you go in and start that party. You show them what's here for now, take their orders from now, keep that party open until Thursday when they can shop from the spring catalog. So you're driving both. Okay. I'm not done. I got a couple more. Happy Tupperversary. I was just talking to Stacy Goki about this today. People will have a party every catalog cycle. They also will have a party with you every year if you reach out to them and talk to them and say, it's been 1 year since our last party. Thank you for being my Tupperware rep. Your friends are going to be ready to see what's new. And I have a bonus gift for you when you have your anniversary party with me. I have a bonus gift for you. Okay, what are we going to do? Guys, we all have stock. Pick a small gift and make sure you tell everybody when you start the party. I want to thank Jenny. It's our Tupperware anniversary. We're so excited. It's our 1 year anniversary. And as your business grows, like May, and you've been in Tupperware for 20 years, you can say, it's May and my 20th Tupperware anniversary. We've done a party every February for 20 years. And here's the gift I'm giving May because it's our anniversary and she's having her anniversary party with me. And then you could say, hey, May, want to have a half anniversary? Have a party with me in October when it's record breaker. Have a party with me when it's May, when it's birthday month. And I'll add to your special anniversary gifts. You have wonderful hostesses. Don't ignore them. So a Tupperversary party. I love that you like it, Caitlin. And then this is cool. This is one just to post out on your page. If you could have any item for free, what would you choose? And when people say, maybe somebody will say, oh, I'd love one of the choppers. Oh, Kelly, tell me, why would you want one of the choppers? I'm going to message that in, comment on her, and then I'm going to go over to private message and I'm going to say, Kelly, I'd love to help you get it free. I can show you how to get it free. Or if If you have stock sitting in a box, collecting dust, and you have the product that she just said she wants, here's what you can do. If you want, you don't have to. If you want, you can say, you know what, Kelly, I happen to have an extra chopper. And I tell you what, if you schedule your party to be held within the next 2 days, and your party is a party. Now, we all know what counts as a party, right? What does it have to be a party? So it's got to be minimum sales. It's got to be thank you gift level. It's got to be right there at $200. It's got to be a party. Kelly, I'm going to let you buy that chopper for $2. Why would I do that? That chopper's so much more. Here's the thing. Thanks, Stacy. I always get my numbers confused. I have to go look, especially when I'm talking this fast. Here's the thing. That chopper's sitting in a box collecting dust. If I can get somebody to have a party within the next 2 days or a day, and then it's up to me to build that party and work with that hostess and get her excited and make that investment worth it. Is it better to do that than having that product sit in a box saying someday I'll sell it? Use your product to help you build your business. Okay. I can't even say. Statistics show that those who have the most birthdays live the longest. Who has a birthday this month? Post below, and I'll send you a sweet surprise, a sweet deal in your inbox. That once again could be, that's the invitation to be a hostess with you, and you'll have a birthday gift for them because they're having a birthday party with you. Guys, I've done birthday parties with so many hostesses who say their family never do birthday parties, but they love to do we make birthday cake in the stack cooker, and we sing them happy birthday. It's a riot. All these things are going to get people engaged. Now, before we go into the party, I want to give you one more idea. A lot of us have people that just go to our website and place orders. They're not connected to a party. They're good customers, or they're someone who just found us on the web. I want to encourage you to use those orders to build your business. Now, yes, you could just start your own party and put them all in there, and maybe it's $300 and you get $30 in free Tupperware. Or you could use it for someone like this who it's their birthday month and say, Jenny, guess what? I can start your party. I've got a birthday present for you. I've got a $70 order that I could start your birthday party with. You're already on your way to getting free Tupperware. So I would open up Jenny's party link. I would link that random order that's not connected to a party, that isn't connected to any hostess, and I would give Jenny, my birthday girl, credit for that $70 order. Now, if I do that and Jenny builds a $500 party, and I have 2 datings from that because Jenny wants the host gift special, how much more have I gained than just taking that $70 order and starting my own party and collecting orders and getting free Tupperware for myself? I now have a new hostess who's thrilled that I gave her a $70 order. She's so loyal to me now. Oh my gosh. Take those orders and build your business instead of just building all these random parties. Reach out to people. Use it as a hook. I've got this. I can give it to you. And you'll be amazed what happens. But before you do that, I always say, reach out to the person who placed the order if you know them and say, we can start your party with this. And if they say no, say, is it okay if I give it to one of my friends to help them start their party? Okay. So thank you, Nancy, for the great ideas. Losing my voice. And now we're going to go into tonight. We want to do some training on, oops, I'm going to change that, Kelly. I don't like the way that looks. I don't like it when it goes this way. I don't like that laying. It's like, ooh, I don't like that one. Whoa, wrong one. Sorry. Guys, you can't let me control. We've got 24 people on. We're trying for 35. Everybody that gives us any kind of response is going in a drawing for the end of the evening. So make sure you give us some response so more people see us. And now Kelly's going to talk about, do you want to do some in-home parties? And what would you take? How would you even start? So I'm dropping off. Bye, Kelly.
I always mute myself. Anyway, hi guys. So in-home parties have always been my favorite. And it's time that and a lot of you joined since the virtual party has been the thing, right? So it is time to get back to um, getting back in the idea of doing in-home parties. Do you have to? No. If you are doing amazing and you love doing the virtual thing, personally, I don't like the virtual thing. I'm ready to do the in-home. So getting out and seeing people and connecting with people and just letting them touch and feel the product is, oh my gosh. And Jenny in a minute is going to do the salsa. And if you had seen my post this morning and you have the supersonic chopper extra and the salsa ingredients, we want you to make the salsa along with Jenny. But anyway, she's going to show you how easy it is to do a demo at a party. It's really, it's nothing to stress over. So when you prepare, how to prepare to go to an in-home party. If you have never done an in-home party and you're like, I have no idea where to start. So you're going to want to prepare. First of all, you're going to host coach. Okay. Basically the same way as you host coach for doing a online party. You're going to really encourage your host. You're going to make sure she has catalogs and sales flyers and order forms ahead of time if she sees people ahead of time. You can also share the link with her so that if she has some people that really want to participate but can't make it that night or day or whenever you're doing it, but they want to place an order and they're just like, yeah, I'll go on to your website, or I'll go on to the website. Do you have a link? Make sure you give that link to your hostess and explain to her that she can share that link and they can still order and it will be connected to her party. So then what you want to do to when you prepare to get to the party, right? So your yes, it is always so much better when you host coach. It really does make a huge difference. So I have always done folders. Marilyn taught me this, and your folders do not have to look exactly like my folders. When I started out, I had just a 2-pocket cardboard folder, different colors. These since I have upgraded to these ones that have the they have the little thingy-mabobbies in them, and I got some page protectors, and since then I've used them. I mean, I haven't used them in a couple years, but I did do it. I did an in-home last summer and I did an in-home the summer before at a campground. So camping season is going to start up. So think about campgrounds and think about if you live near a campground or maybe you go to a campground. People love to do parties at campgrounds. It's a big gathering spot. It makes it really fun. So what do I include in my folders? So if I'm doing a recipe that night, I usually include this is a strawberry mango salsa recipe that is a hit that we usually do at a lot of parties. Jenny's doing a simple salsa, which is even easier. If I was going to do that salsa, I would include that all typed up and put it in here so that my guests can take that recipe home with them, because you're going to get them really excited about using the supersonic chopper. Or maybe they have it at home already, but they haven't ever tried that recipe. So you want to give them that recipe. It just makes it extra fun for them. We have this door prize sheet. There's a few of them out there. This one is everyone deserves free Tupperware. There's questions on here about hosting, listening to some information about the opportunity. I'd love to join your VIP group. And it gives you information, and then they put their information at the bottom. And then you want to make sure that you collect these before the party is done and before your guests start to leave. And then what do you give away as a door prize? You can give away extra dating gifts. You can give away just small little items that maybe you've collected over time. It really doesn't have to be anything big. It could be literally something that you got on sale, that you got a really good price on, just a small little door prize. That's all you need to do. Like I grabbed this miscellaneous bowl. I was going to grab some other bowls, but my storage room where all my Tupperware is going to complete upheaval because I had a flood at Christmas time in my room and it's all getting fixed tomorrow. So feeling a little claustrophobic where all my product is. But anyway, but yes, Nancy, I'm going to show you what's in my folder. So we have the door prize slip. We have the recipe. And I put in also a copy of our Modular Mate chart. And I always have those in there because I always talk about modular mates. This is something that if you go into Golden Opportunity and you search modular mate custom kitchen planning chart or custom kitchen planning, this will come up. If you're a Northern Lights member, go into my Northern Lights group and search custom kitchen planning. It's going to come up. You've got to use your search features in the groups. All these things are in there. If you search door prize slips, you're going to get door prize slips. They're all in there. You just need to actually go to the search feature and those items will show up. And if you still have trouble, just reach out to one of us. The next thing I do is I always put in the current or upcoming host sheet. That's what I put in this part. If you don't use this part, just have it there because you're going to want to go over this packet with all of your guests. And I'm going to talk about it in a second. So I do the host sheet because you want them to, oh geez, my dog is shutting my light off. She's underneath my desk. I say, good thing she's cute because now I'm in the dark. So you're going to want to do the host sheet. Okay. And because you want them to see the host sheet. And if you guys can't see me, hold on. Macy, come on. Hold on, guys. I need to plug my light in.
We still can see you, Kelly. You're fine.
You can? Okay. I can't see. It's in total darkness.
Oh, no, you're fine. That's
there we go. Okay. There. Now I feel better. Now I can see. What a brat. Then I put in here the recruiting. This is not a current recruiting sheet, so don't look at this, but it is the recruiting sheet. This is an old one. I didn't replace it today. And then we have something called Here's the Scoop. And I believe that is on Golden Opportunity. I think we just posted this. This is really important to have in your folders so your guests can have this and look at this as you're doing the party. Then I include a sales flyer, a catalog, and if there's any miscellaneous sales that are going on, like if this party was right now, I would have the potato and onion smart flyers. I would have printed that off. It is really, really crucial to have a printer. If you are going to work Tupperware, you really need a printer. And we can give you ideas on the best, most, cost-effective printers. Reach out to one of us if you don't have one and you plan on buying one. And an order form, because you want them to be able to fill out this order form at the party. So, okay, so you're prepared. You've got your folders. I usually reach out to my host and get a kind of an idea. I always bring at least 5 or 6 extra to whatever the host tells me is going to RSVP. Because the last thing is you don't want to run out of packets. I mean, the most important part is the sales flyer, the catalog, and the order form. You could throw an extra few of those in your bag too. But that is going to be your packet. So what do? So you arrive at the party 30 minutes ahead. You want to make sure to set up. You want to make sure to ask your hostess if she has a table or a kitchen counter or some place that you can display your product and do a demonstration for her guests. If she does not have a place to put your product, you're going to want to bring a small card table or something like that. So always work out that you don't want to get to someone's house and be like, where am I going to put my stuff? That just makes it really uncomfortable because then you're going to be like, I don't know what to do with it. So be yourself. Okay. So going into someone's home sounds probably kind of scary for some people. It's so much fun. It's literally like breaking the ice. And if you are near one of us, if you're near your director or if you're near your upline, your manager, we'll go with you to do this party. So if it's something brand new and you're like, I really want to do this, but I just don't want to do it alone, we can make it work and we can help you. We can talk you through it and we can really work with you. So you're going to get to the party. You're going to get there at least 30 minutes ahead and make sure you've worked out the times with your hostess. And you're going to set up your product and you're going to get ready. You're going to set up your demo. So like if we were going to do the party that Jenny is doing right now, she's going to be making salsa. And so I would set up my small amount of product. Pat says to only bring about 8 different products. I might bring 10 or 12, but you don't need to bring everything because you want your guests to want to come and see more product at the next party. So if you bring everything to this party, there won't be any reason for them to come back. So that is totally something that I need to work on when I'm doing my parties. So you want to concentrate on bringing the items that are going to go with your recipe your demonstration. So you're going to bring your chopper. You're going to bring a Vatsa bowl. You're going to bring maybe tongs. You're going to bring your paring knives. You're going to bring the ingredients or the items that you have to go and use in that recipe, because you want them to see, wow, this paring knife works really well, because you're going to let them participate in the demonstration if they want to. You want them to use those products, so they're going to want them in their house. I did a party, the last big, well, other than my campground parties, I did the last in-home party was in November, kind of when COVID was strong, and then COVID let up and we started doing things again. I did a party right before Christmas. It was a hoot. It was fun. I cooked a roasting chicken in the stack cooker, and I brought the paring knife to cut. I brought all my knives, and I can't remember what I cut. I think I just brought random carrots and potatoes. I know I did. I just brought some potatoes because I wanted them to see how the knives worked. So I let them use the knives. Almost every single person bought either the utility knife and the serrated knife or the set of paring knives, because they used them simply to cut that potato. It was really awesome. So it can be literally as simple as that, and fun. You just want to have fun. If it's your first party, or maybe it's your second party, then when everybody comes in, you're going to get there. Everybody's going to arrive. They're going to mingle. They're going to visit. I usually hand out my packets ahead of time, because I want them to start browsing. I want them to start looking. I want them to start, kind of seeing what's going on. So everybody has a packet. We get ready to start. And then I'm like, okay, everybody get out your packets. We're going to go over what's in here. And I go through them and I explain to them, everybody needs to fill out this door prize slip if you want to be in the door prize drawing at the end of the night. This is the recipe that we're going to make in just a few minutes. We're going to chat about modular mates, because I bring modular mates to every single party. That is something I always bring, because they're my favorite and they save us the most money next to Fridge Smart. And I tell them what that chart is, okay? And I go over the host gifts, and I just then go over everything in my folder. And then that's when I would start my demonstration. I would introduce myself. I would thank my hostess, and I usually bring an extra little gadget for my hostess as an extra thank you for hosting the party. Do you need to do that? Nope, but just a little tiny something extra. And then I go into doing my demonstration. Now, if you are newer in Tupperware and you're not really sure a lot about the products, make some index cards and write just little bullet points about, and put it on the back of the product. So when you're holding it up and you're demonstrating it, you can literally look at that index card and let them know that you are still learning. And if they have a question that you don't have an answer to, then you can explain it to them. And my train of thought went somewhere else. If they ask you a question and you don't know the answer, then you can say, you know what? I'm just not really sure. Let me find out the answer to that, and I'll get back to you. And just keep track of that question and who it was that asked, and then you can let them know. You're not going to be judged. It is all about having fun. It's all about having them just enjoy themselves and getting to see the product, touch the product, hearing you explain the product. And if you bring product that you use all of the time in your own kitchen, you're going to know how you use it, and you're going to know what you like it the best for. That's going to sell that product. So then we would move into making our recipe, which Jenny is going to do for her salsa. And then we're going to close the party. We're going to have them, take a look at that. We're going to draw the door prize, and then we're going to maybe play a game. We're not going to go into that tonight. This is just the basics of getting you going and getting you into wanting to do more in-home parties, because if you can, it really is a time saver. You go in one day, one night, and in 2 hours, you've got all your orders. You've really encouraged your host, when you host coach her, to get all those outside orders ahead of time. You give her an extra gift if she gets $200 in orders and 2 datings in waiting. So if she has 2 datings ahead of time, and she has $200 in orders prior to the party, you give her a gift for each one of those things, and she's going to be as happy can be. So that's it. Jenny's going to come on and make salsa.
Kelly, I love it. And Kelly's, it is your choice, guys. And we don't want to make you feel like you've got to go do it at home, but we also want to encourage you to try it. And that's part of what Kelly wanted to show you. So you're ready to go do it, because there's nothing worse than getting there and going, oh, I wish I had known. I wish I had brought. And I love your folders. And I know one thing, you always have them ready to go. So you're not making them 10 minutes before you're walking out the door. They're always redone.
Right.
So only one more question I had, because I've been watching the comments, and to my trainers, when I pop comments up, you don't have to respond. I'm just sharing their comments with everybody. I know people are like, wait, I can't read and talk. What would you do for the door prize gift, Kelly? What would you give?
So, I mean, like, sometimes we've had like refrigerator bowls or any small little things, maybe some spice shakers. You give out a spice shaker or two, or any small little containers, an individual tumbler with a pop top. Like, sometimes we sell, when you see items on sale that are items that you can break a setup for. I wish I had one of the tumblers. I always am drinking out of one of the tumblers, but we have the tumblers sometimes that have the pop tops on them, and they come in a set of 4. And I think we just sold them recently for like 4 different pastel type colors. Right. And if you buy those on sale at your discount and get them at 25% off, and you break them up and you give out one of those cups, that might be that hostess's new favorite cup.
That's
like,
right.
It's something simple like that. Like, I have this, we sold these bowls in a set. It's things that you can get on sale and then get your discount and then break them up.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, Stacy, perfect. Sandwich keepers. So anything that you can break up and give out like that, it's not going to cost you anything, and it's going to want them to get more.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Kelly. And now what we're going to do, we're going to let Kelly take a break. And now what we're going to do, I'm going to bring Jenny on. And I want to tell you all something. We asked you to pull together the ingredients. And Sherry said, it's been so long since an in-person party. Sherry, that's a great segue for what I want to be talking about right now, and why I asked Jenny to help us today with this demo. And I'm going to make her full screen in just a minute. What we want to encourage you to do is make the recipe why Jenny's doing it, if you gathered the ingredients. And also, I'm going to encourage you this week to do a party in your home. And what I'm going to suggest you do is invite some neighbors, invite some girlfriends, and just say, I want to try something. Will you guys be my guinea pigs? You don't have to buy anything. Okay, you're all like, what? Yes, just do it. Listen to Pat. You don't have to buy anything. Just come over so I can see what it's like to try to do an in-home party. Because I've never done one before, and I just want to see what it's going to feel like. And this is what's going to happen. They're going to buy, because they're going to get excited, and they're going to buy. So don't worry about that part. But just let them know you want them to come over and see. Don't worry about if your house is clean. In fact, I'm going to tell you, don't clean your house, because if your house is too clean, then everyone thinks they have to clean their house. Don't do it. Don't. Now, I'm not saying, but don't go crazy. Don't make a ton of food, because then they think they have to make a ton of food. This is going to be very, very casual, and Jenny's going to show you how to do it. So, Miss Jenny, yes. I'm removing me so we can make you have the whole screen. Have fun.
Well, thank you. Hey, everybody. So what I'm going to make tonight, if you saw the recipe, is a simply salsa. And I'm using our supersonic chopper. This is a fun one to demo at your parties, because the chopper is so easy to pass around and let everybody have a chance to pull it. And super easy. I'm going to use our knife. One of the benefits of these knives that I love to tell my party guests is it comes with a sheath. So if you are clumsy like me, you can reach into the drawer and you're not going to cut yourself. So the recipe calls for 1 medium onion, but we all know how to pivot, and I only had large onions, so we're going to use half of a large onion, and we just need to quarter it. So again, if people are getting there early and mingling around and you're setting up, this is something you can have somebody help you with. They can be prepping your ingredients and helping you get set. And the person who offers to prep your ingredients, that's a recruit lead. So make sure you're talking to them. I'm going to put the quartered onion in the chopper and then 2 garlic cloves. You just want to peel them. You don't need to do anything else to them. Drop them in. We have a 1/4 cup of cilantro, which I have rinsed and put in the measuring cup. Pour that in there, stick into the cup. And then 1 jalapeno pepper seeded. You definitely, if you don't like a lot of spice, make sure you get all those seeds out, because if you didn't know, in a pepper, the seed is where the spice is hiding out. So you want to make sure you get those little guys out. And then you're just going to pull the chopper. Of course, I got the onion stuck. It works fine until I'm on camera. What I gotta do? I've got it up on the modular mate so you can see it, but that's causing me to not have traction on the table. So let's try this. That was just like 8 pulls. Can you see how nicely chopped up that is? Your guests will be amazed. And the one thing you're gonna have to watch is they're gonna get excited passing it around, and it's not gonna resemble anything anymore because they're gonna have pulled it so many times. Been there, done that. So the next thing we want to put in is 1/2 a lime. So if you have the zest impressed, that's what I like to use. You're going to find it's probably going to give you more juice than you want it, because this gets so much juice out of this lime. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. More heat is in the membrane. Huh. So I'm putting this in flat side down. And I'm going to put the juice right into the chopper. Let me hold it up so you can see. Look at how much juice this is getting out. And you can see it completely turned the lime inside out. So easy. Then the last thing we've got, let me get my little setup back here. Improvise with what space works, right? A can of diced tomatoes. I'm using one that already has chili peppers in it because we like spice in this house, but you can use plain, use whatever works. And a product I take to every party because everybody needs this. Again, I'm going to hit on the I'm clumsy, but I don't like sharp when you open a can. That has always scared me. So once I started using this can opener, I love it. It's great for left or right hand. It's easy to turn. So even if people have trouble with their hands, they can do this. You haven't used it, you'll know it's on when you can hold up the can like this. And then you just keep turning until you hear a pop. And that means it has broken the seal, because our can opener does not cut the metal. It just pops the seal open. And then you're going to snap it on the edge and lift. And of course, really guys, Tupperware is real life. And things happen. Sometimes you need to go around more than once if the can is a little misshapen. Where is it catching? Anybody else having a case of the Mondays? There we go. So got the can. See how nice and smooth that is? Didn't leave a sharp edge at all. I can run my finger around there and it's fine. So I'm going to pour the can of tomatoes into the chopper. And then if you're looking at the recipe, you'll see that it says Southwest Chipotle Seasoning Blend. We do, I believe, have recipes for those somewhere. I had a chili lime seasoning that I had picked up, I think at Trader Joe's. So I'm using a tablespoon of that. You can use really any Tex-Mex type seasoning you want. Adapt it to how spicy you want. See what your host likes. And then just a couple chops, because the canned tomatoes are already diced and you just need to blend it up. And look how yummy that is. So simple, so easy. and it's healthy too. So that is our Simply Salsa.
I love it, Jenny. Thank you so very much. Everybody, you can do this. You can invite some friends over and make a salsa and buy a bag of chips and just let them try it. And just say, be my taste testers. I want to show a new product. I challenge you all to do it. You will be amazed at what happens. You're going to fall in love with being with the people. Jenny, you want to tell them what happened to you this weekend? I know I didn't ask you. We were going to ask her to do something else too. Oh, the search. We got two things for you.
I can do both those things. So I had a host we had talked before, we met at the fair last summer, who wanted to redo her kitchen. And, you know, life happens. We hadn't connected in person yet. So finally yesterday I was able to go over. She had outside orders from a couple of friends. No one else was able to come, but she and I had so much fun. We went in her pantry. We were moving food and deciding what would fit and what. I use those modular mate charts that Kelly talked about. So you don't need to memorize the information. This was right there. It was easy for me to refer to. We measured her cabinets, made some other stuff fit. So she's getting a ton of modular mates. And because she had so much fun, she's like, while you're here, let's look at my leftover containers. So we got rid of those other brand things she may have had. And she's getting all new Vent and Serve and some Crystal Wave. And it was just so fun. And the energy.
And how much is that party going to close out at? Because she had some outside orders. So
it's going to close out at over $700 party. And I was at her house for an hour.
And you were at her house for an hour.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No, you can't beat that. So tell us, that's amazing. Okay, so Jenny, can you tell us about the search feature? Because we can't go on the website right now because we're on StreamYard.
Right, but I can explain it pretty quick, I think. So if you go into your My Office site, you're just going to click on the hamburger. You're going to go to sales and view orders. And once you've done that, you will see at the top, there's find orders by product. And all you want to do there is punch in like a keyword for what you're looking for. Like utensils. If I'm looking for spoon, I'm going to punch in spoon and it's going to tell me some options will pop up and I can pick one. Like one is let's see, I've got the kitchen tools serving spoon. So I click on that and it gives me the 6 people who have ordered that from me recently right there. So I can reach out to them.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Super easy. Guys, if you did not know that search feature's there, it works. I know some of us are still struggling a little bit with it, but it works for most people. So we hope it works for you. While we've got you here, Jenny, Susan's asking, will be a link to get all these great ideas. The recipe's already posted. Kelly and I will work on getting everybody the list of what's in our folder. I typed it. It's in the chat. I did forget the one thing. I think I forgot where that was. The modular mate chart, as Kelly mentioned, is on Golden Opportunity. If you go to our files and just type in modular mates, tons of stuff will come up. It's also in the Knowledge Center under products. So if you go to your Knowledge Center and in the search bar, type in modular mate chart, it will come up in your back office. So lots of places to find your resources. Jenny, anything else you want to add for us?
Just, go for it. Reach out to somebody. Like Pat said, do one in your house. If that doesn't work for you, find a neighbor or a friend, go to their house. Yeah, you might be nervous, but do it scared.
And you know what? Yeah. And I would tell you also, if you work in an office, take your chopper to work in the ingredients and buy a bag of chips.
Yep.
And make salsa for everybody at lunch today. Why not?
They'll love it.
It's hilarious. And you will impress. You will impress. Jenny, thank you so very, very much.
You're welcome.
I want to make sure we didn't have any other questions here. Susan, you're doing such a great job. Okay. Now what we're going to talk about is you're at the party and you want to date more parties. And I will tell you, dating at parties with people is a lot easier than you're going to expect. So I'm going to bring on Miss Marilyn. And Marilyn's going to talk. She's going to be our voice of reason because Jenny and I get all hyper. And Marilyn will be our calm voice of reason here on how to date parties at parties. Bye, Pat. Okay. Go for it, my friend. Bye, Pat.
All right. So, and don't feel like you have to be either Jenny or Kelly or myself please be you when you are at your parties, because that's people date at a party with you. So be you. And it's a lot easier being you than being somebody else. So be you at your parties. And as Pat said, I find it a lot easier to date at the parties because you're there with other people and you're having fun, and it's like, okay, it's time for somebody else to do the next recipe or things like that. But I'm jumping ahead of my things that I want to say. So first of all, one of the things you want to do before you even get to the party is, as Kelly was saying about host coaching. So I've got a tic-tac-toe sheet here that we give to the host, and you want to talk to the host about the items. So you don't just give them the tic-tac-toe sheet and expect them to do everything and then, la-di-da. You want to be able to talk to them, a couple of days before. How are you doing on your tic-tac-toe? Where you at? Because one of the things on the tic-tac-toe is to have 2 datings waiting before your party. And what that means is you have 2 people that want to have a party that they've told the host they're going to do a party before you even start the party, the in-home party. And so, you want to be talking to her about that. But if you get to the party and she doesn't have her 2 datings yet, you can say to everybody that's there, and tell them, and show the things that she has qualified for and give them to her as you're starting the party and thanking her for doing the party, and say, hey, Sally, thank you so much for having this party. And I gave you a few challenges before the party, and I want to give you your gifts for achieving those challenges. And I said, but Sally is so close at getting one more wonderful gift, and she just needs 2 people to date a party in order for that to happen. And so if any of you guys would like to help her out and date a party with her, then she'll be able to unlock that final gift. So that's one thing. And as Kelly said, because we all do similar type things, to have the host information in your packets. I do love having the folders to be able to hand people as they're coming in. Everything is nice and neat. It gives them a place to write things down. It's all in there. So it's not papers here, papers there, catalogs here, catalogs there, flyers here. They don't know where to put it. They're just sitting on the couch and stuff like that. Here it's all nice and neat, and they can look at things as you're going through them. And, to be able to have what's in it for the hosts, and ask people at the party, okay, which one of these, and, you can make it a game. Which one of these thank you gifts do you think Sally's going to choose? Which one of the host gifts do you think she's going to choose? Or I also have a sheet that has all of the big half price items. And so say, which one of the half price items do you think Sally is going to choose, or things like that. And many times it may not be what Sally wants, but it's something that they're wanting. And so, it's a conversation that you then can have later. One of the most important things when you're doing the parties is to be a good listener, and also to be kind of a detective. You're kind of watching what people are doing and what they're saying and things like that as you're going through things. And so if you're really seeing, oh my goodness, I could see Sally wanting the cookware because she's such a great cook or something like that. To be able to then have those conversations later, either with Sally or with these people to date their parties. Now, also, as Kelly said, you have the recruiting stuff too, and you can have the confidence start. Whoop, let's see if I can get it there. There we go. The confidence start items there too. So that can be a conversation that you're having as well. Because of course, if you recruit somebody, then they need to date a party as well to have their grand opening. So that's another dating option. Also, so at the party, you want to have the party planning packet ready to go to give to the person when they're going, as they're leaving. And so I put my party planning packets inside a gift bag, and I have a keychain on the gift bag as well as one of their first gifts. And I do like to pick one that you can put something inside. And if you put a quarter inside and then they go home and you go over everything. So, if you don't have time to go over everything right there at the party with them in your party planning packet, then when they get home, you set a time for when you could go over everything. They're going to say, oh, wait a minute, there was something inside there. Did you know there was a quarter inside there? Yes, I did know there was a quarter inside there. That's because there's money in Tupperware. So, and you can make 25% of all the sales from your party if you decided to join us today. So that's just one other thing. Now, also inside the bag, the party planning packet, I would have, the catalogs, the order forms, the host challenge sheet, everything that if you go to Golden Opportunity, you'll see what to put in a party planning packet. I put in here, and then I'll also put an extra little gift. In addition to the keychain, it's up to you whether you just do the keychain or if you do a little gift. And what kind of little gift would you say? Now, right now, we've got the freezer mates on sale. So you've got the freezer mates that you could break up into lots of little gifts. So you could put one freezer mate inside there as an extra gift. As Pat said, when we have the game bags or the game gadgets that you can buy on our back office, many times I'll take out some of the really good ones that are in the bags. So like the funnels, okay, that's something that doesn't come around too often. And so maybe that funnel is something that I'll put in that bag. And I'll put the recipe for doing a giant Hershey's Kiss there for that person. Now, also, what you can do is you can have a bag for the host. So when she has 3 people who date a party, then she gets to get in the bag. And when you do that, then it might be something that I know the host really wants. Maybe one of the challenges that I will have on the tic-tac-toe is for them to give me their wish list. And so if I see something on their wish list, or if I know something about them, like, I've got a great host that maybe I know she likes tea. So then I might put a special tea container in there with a Tupperware container that the tea would fit into or something like that. That could be something. And one of the other things too is when I have a host that doesn't choose a half price item, sometimes what I will do if they're close to me, I'll say, hey, Sally, I see that you don't want your half price. I try and get them to pick a half price, but if they don't want to use their half price just because they don't have the budget for it or whatever, I ask if it'd be all right if I use their half price item, and then I would order some of these things that I can then use to put in those bags. So again, anytime there's a big set, you break it up, take it as a half price item, it ends up being not so bad to put that in there as an extra bonus. Now, another thing that I love to have at the parties is my Tupperware cookbook. And these are fun recipes that I like to do at the parties. So if there are certain recipes that you like to do, make a book of just those recipes. So you don't have, a ton of recipes for them to be flipping through, but you have this out and let them kind of flip through it to see some of the recipes that we could do at your party. So as you're making the salsa, say, hey, at the next party, we can do a strawberry mango salsa, like Kelly mentioned. Or at the next party, why don't we do a a chili to go along with the salsa. Or at the next party, maybe we want to do something sweet instead, and do the decadent peanut butter chocolate cake or something like that. So you do just have a cookbook out there and on the table, so people are naturally curious, so they will start flipping through things like this. And or you can pass it around, just hand it to somebody and pass it around and say, which one of these recipes catches your eye. And that's a conversation that you can have then again with them. So it's one of these things, you want to make an ask of yourself. You want to ask questions, and you want to then ask things that will bring them to the idea of that they would be interested in having a party, by having a few friends get together. And it's like, oh my goodness, ask them, did you have fun tonight? And it's like, oh my goodness, I think everybody misses getting together and just having a good time together and loving, just being together. And what a great way to do that, by having one of your own Tupperware parties. And was there a recipe that really caught your eye? Or is there a product that really caught your eye that you'd like to really see in action? How about we have a few friends over and we can do that together? So the important thing is to have some fun. Don't be afraid to ask people. Make sure you ask everyone too, because it might be the person who is super quiet, just kind of watching everything, that is the person who will date the party. And they may not want everybody to know that they want to date a party, because they may not want to invite some of the people that are there. But just make sure you have those one-on-one conversations with everybody, and don't prejudge. So,
Marilyn, thank you so much. Wonderful comments coming in. They love your cookbook idea. They love the dating bag. And everybody, I want you to hear what Marilyn did. It was all about the guest and all about the hostess. It was never, have a party for me. Please have a party for me, as Marilyn, the consultant. It was all about the other person. And that's why she's so successful, because she sees for them the benefit of having the party, but she's showing them the benefit. And with the cookbook, because they all love the cookbook idea, when the spring catalog opens up, there is a recipe booklet that Dia made up, our culinary expert. And as I really want to make sure you all heard, Marilyn does not give them a ton of recipes. It's probably, how many are in there, Marilyn? Probably changes.
Probably about six. About 6 recipes. And what I will have is I will have extra copies in there, so that I can give it just to the person who's going to date the party.
Yeah.
They pick, so that they have the ingredients and stuff that they can choose. But yeah, just about 6, because you don't want to spend hours flipping through things and then they can't make a decision.
And you also don't want to have to be an expert on 20 trillion different recipes.
Exactly. And you want to make sure you pick recipes that you have done first.
Yeah.
There is you never go to a party where you've never made the recipe, because
it's always a disaster.
It's always a disaster.
I mean, so you could have a recipe for each one of if you have the premium products, right? Your Micro Pro grill, your stack cooker, your pressure cooker.
Exactly. It just to have one of each, one from each of those that you are comfortable with, that's like perfect.
And as you grow, guys, I know you don't all have all the premium products yet, but as Marilyn said, if there's a half price opportunity, there's a great opportunity for you to get a half price item. And those of you in your Confident Start program. So that cookbook will be there. And also the Tupperware blog on Shopify has tons of recipes.
Yes. Yeah. The blog is amazing. And they're always adding new ones. And I'm always finding new inspirations there. So and because sometimes we get bored with recipes.
Oh yeah.
But your customers haven't seen them.
No.
But sometimes you need something fun just to kind of get you up to, like, there's one for carrot cake that you can make in 5 minutes in the microwave. And I love carrot cake. So it's like, I'm looking for somebody who's going to do a carrot cake so that they can then make the carrot cake for Easter for themselves, So that might be something I put out there. So
And that's another great word choice of saying, I have this great recipe. I need some people to try it out on. Will you get some friends together, make some coffee so we can try this? Because I'm dying to try it.
yes.
Sometimes it's just the recipe that'll pull them in.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Marilyn. So much good information tonight. Tons and tons and tons. And now what we want to do is we have a special drawing to do. We have a special drawing to do in a couple of minutes. But before I do that, I have boop. There we go. Just got a couple things to remind you about, and I think I'm ahead of myself. Okay, there we go. Got to back up for a minute. So I want to thank Kelly and Marilyn and Jenny for helping us out tonight. We will post, Kelly will give you the list of what she puts in her flyer. You've got the recipe book idea. You know how to build that. The salsa recipe, Kelly already posted. It's pinned to our page. If there's anything else you can have that you don't have, just let us know. Shopify Nedra is right now for directors and managers. It's being rolled out. It'll be rolled out in probably another 6 to 8 weeks to the entire sales force. But if you go to Tupperware.com, that is Shopify. You will see everything there, and the recipes are on Tupperware.com. Or go to Marilyn's site and you'll see it there too, just to let you know. I just saw Nedra put that question in. I didn't post it. I just saw it. Okay. So I want to remind everybody that we've got a really special leadership challenge right now. There we go. That when you move up to manager, you're going to get an amazing, we've been talking tonight about having extra things to use for door prizes, to use for dating sooner, to use for when two people date a party. Here's your opportunity to get them from Tupperware, and they're free. And that's by moving up to manager by the end of March. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So just keep that thought there for you. But I also wanted to talk to you and ask you some questions, because there's some benefits in Tupperware you might not know about yet. So I'm going to ask you, did you know that a first-time director in Tupperware receives a $500 one-time bonus, plus an opportunity to earn another $500 during their first 5 months when they're meeting director qualifications? So a brand new director in their first 5 months of Tupperware as a director can earn a $1,000 bonus. Did you know, because directors are paid a higher rate than a manager, a director who achieves $4,000 in personal sales is earning 40% of their personal sales in profit. 40%. Now, as a consultant, you're making 25%. Think about it. Now, part of that is the personal volume bonus at 4,000 is a 10% bonus. So that's 400, but there's an extra 6% there that they're earning. So they're earning an extra 40% on their sales. Think about it. But wait, there's more. Oh my goodness, there's more. There is our amazing Tupperware What's Your Drive program. And this program is open to all Tupperware directors. They qualify for their company car. And when they're qualified for that car, they have a choice. They can take the car or they could take cash. But when they take the vehicle, Tupperware pays the car payment, the insurance, the registration, the tires, and if you're in South Carolina, the applicable state sales tax that comes once a month, our property tax bill on our vehicles. The driver pays the gas and basic maintenance. It is a rolling trophy. And I will tell you, Michaela, who's on our team, joined my team because she saw my company car and found me in the Ingalls parking lot because she loves Tupperware. Having that rolling trophy lets people know that Tupperware is alive and well and you're in their community. So you could have a free company car. What would that mean to your family? Our Wow New Director program, as a new director, in your first 6 months as a director, you're going to have an opportunity to qualify for a $3,500 travel voucher, a 15-carat total weight diamond ring, or a technology essential package, because you are a first-time new director. Can you imagine? I'm curious what you would pick. Then it goes on. As a established director, after your first 6 months, you then go into the WOW program. And with the WOW program, you can qualify for, oh my gosh, you could have another voucher. So you could earn a $3,500 voucher in your first 6 months as a director. Got that one. Then you roll into the WOW program because now you're a grown-up director and you could have another one. So if you love to travel, you want to travel free, you want to be a Tupperware director so you can earn some of these amazing travel vouchers. Or if travel's not your thing, I'm a home buddy, ask my family. You could take the Technology Essential Package. You could take the diamond ring. You could take, oh my gosh, that gorgeous heart necklace. Or you could take cash. You take $2,000 in cash and do with it what you want. And that's because you're a Tupperware director. Then there's the ultimate win. This is an 18-month program. And at the end of that 18-month program, when you meet the qualifications, you can have that convertible, you can have the motorcycle, the snowmobiles, a kitchen remodeling package, or if you want, you can take cash. And how much cash? $22,000. That's what's there for being a Tupperware director. That's what's on the table for our directors. Now, it all begins, how do you get to be a director? Well, if you're a consultant, you're on your way. The next step is becoming a Tupperware manager. And you become a manager. When you become a manager, you've got special perks. You've got a manager growth program that is just for managers. Month 1, you add one more person to your team, achieve $3,000 in team sales, including your personal sales. Susan, you've already done $3,000 in personal sales this month. When you do that, month 1, you get a $100 bonus. Month 2, add one more recruit. Well, you've added 2 more people to your team. Your sales are going up. Now you're going to get your Ultra Pro and your silicone spatula because your team did $3,500 and you added one more person to your team. Month 3, add one more. Submit $4,000. Well, you've added 2 more people since you promoted. Very, very achievable. You're going to get the small multi-cooker and the kitchen simple spoon. Do each month without missing a month. Tupperware is going to give you as a bonus at the end of month 3 an Apple iPad because you have manager title. This is all available to everyone on our team who is a consultant, who's moving up to manager. Now, this is first-time managers. I do have to put that caveat in there, but that's an amazing opportunity. This is where I want it. I had that slide in the wrong place. And then when you move up, Tupperware is offering that $250 surprise pack of product. And you're in a drawing for a $2,000 travel voucher. There's so many reasons to start your journey towards director. Now, does it happen overnight? No, it's a process. But it's all there for you. There's so much more. There's so much money on the table for you. And I want you all to have it. So I wanted you to know, if you want to know more, we'll be doing, I call them my more chats. It's what's more and how do I get there? And how it all starts is your personal party schedule, which is why we talk so much tonight about dating. And how do I do a party? And how do I share the opportunity to be a hostess with me to get more parties? Because that's where it all starts. That's the foundation for all of us. Now, I'm going to come back down to this screen. The Stacy we got people who want a motorcycle. Yeah, Tammy, I know. Tammy loves motorcycles. And Stacy, what are you going for? Got Stacy drooling. I got Tammy and Stacy ready to move up and are really working to building their team to get into DIQ and be two of our new Tupperware directors. We set a goal here at Golden Opportunity. We want to double our director team. We want to have 10 directors by the end of the year. Each one of our directors promoting a director. Now, Tammy's on my personal team and Stacy is on Northern Lights. So we are looking for future directors from the Northern Lights, from the Dream Team, from the Charms, and from endless opportunity. Hope I didn't miss anybody or mess that up, guys. If I did, you still love me. Now what we're going to do is I have to draw 4. I did over the weekend. Somebody's going to win these Wonderly Bowls right now. And while I get this ready, and Susan is working on finding people. You know what it is? It's all about inviting people just to listen and connecting with your director to have her help you do that interview while you're learning. And Susan, I'm so proud of you for being ready to take that next step. Now what I'm going to do is go into my wheel, and I'm going to hit my wheel once I find it. But while I look for it, I want to know what you liked about tonight. What did you learn that you liked? I'm looking for some comments about what you liked, and then I'm going to hit my wheel. Oh, well, why isn't it spinning? Spin. Sorry, I didn't hit the right thing. I'm spinning the wheel, and I'm going to take it off all the different great ideas. Thank you, Susan. So what we're going to do now is take the PowerPoint off. And Stacy liked learning more about the home party. I love that you love about the home party. That makes me so happy. And it did spin. Oh, and our winner, if I can turn it the right way. No, I can't. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. It's Samantha DeRozier. I can see it. It's Samantha DeRozier. I will post it so everybody can see who won. I will share the results here in just a moment with everybody. But Samantha DeRozier won the bowls. Oh, Nicole had a list. I'm interested in party bags, cookbook, and modular mate chart. We'll go in and tag everybody on that modular mate chart so y'all can find it without having to look too hard. And Sherry, I'm so glad you loved all the training ideas. We love to do this for you, everybody. Now, next Monday night, we'll be kicking into March, and we'll be telling you some exciting things that you're going to hear about March. So you want to be with us again next Monday night, and we'll also be recognizing the month of February. So lots of exciting things. Stay tuned. But let me just do this because they're still here, and I love them so much, and I want to thank them in person. I laugh. I can't get everybody down here where I want them. I want you all to thank our trainers. Give them some love. Give them some hearts. Tell them what a wonderful job they did for you. Because you know what? These 3, all our directors just want to help you be successful. Anything you guys want to add before we stop? Because a little longer tonight, but it was good stuff.
Just pick something you heard tonight and try it.
Yeah.
And take action.
And are people still qualifying for the $250 or the $100 surprise pack?
We will be, I'll post that again. You're exactly right, Marilyn. You want to remind them?
So, well, and that was $250. And you get a surprise pack. I mean, we've been talking about different things that you could put in those bags. Why not get it for free?
Yeah, $16.
$16. Right. I'm
Don't
sorry.
get me in trouble.
I always forget the 16.
That's okay.
That's not a lot
No.
for $100.
No, and we'll post our list of who qualified, who's on pace, because we want you all to do it. In April, thank you for the thank you. We so appreciate that. Good night, everybody. Congratulations, Samantha, for winning the bag. Yay, for winning the Tower of Bowls. Good night, all. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.